Hi guys, I'm Brad Perry. I'm the production manager. It's great to see you guys all here.
Hi, I'm Rose. I am the Dragonologist, as I was introduced, and it's nice to see you all here.
Okay, can you all hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello? All right. Wow, I just did that big introduction and nobody heard me. Okay, let's try this again. Welcome to our Day of Dragons first anniversary live stream. I have a lot of panels and screens going on here, so please forgive me. I don't do this very often. I'm, usually coding, so. But I'm John Slayball, lead developer of Biome Games and our Day of Dragons first game project. And you already heard them introducing themselves because their microphones weren't muted. They could hear me, but you all could not hear me. But today is our first anniversary. It's our birthday, and it's December 4th. A year ago today, we launched the alpha version of Day of Dragons, and right after our Kickstarter, and it's been a whole year since our launch date, and just a little over a year since our Kickstarter. And a year ago today, and today's a special day, December the 4th, 2016 is the day my dad passed away. And so this is the fourth year anniversary of my dad's passing, and it's the first anniversary of Day of Dragons release. And so releasing Day of Dragons on December 4th was my way of, yeah, I could have postponed it, but I wanted it to be December 4th because that was my way of remembering my dad. You know, it's turning a sad day into a happy day. So December 4th, our first anniversary, and Parrot and Vitalia and Rose Dragon, they're all here with me. They've been with me since the beginning. And Midnight, she's in the background doing community stuff, and so you all probably won't hear from her. She's monitoring chats and videos and sending me messages and letting me know things like your microphone's not working. So, but we have a lot to show to you all today. We're going to be giving away some Acid Spitter Drake keys at the 15-minute mark every 15 minutes. And to win one of those, you need to be on our YouTube channel monitoring the chat. And every 15 minutes, I think, is Vitalia, is it Vat, are you doing that with the giveaways? Okay. So every 15 minutes, she's going to pick somebody out from the live chat and send a key through, we'll send it to you through Discord. So if she calls you out in the live chat, just give her your Discord ID, and then she will get a hold of you on our official Discord server and get your official key, or Acid Spitter key. So just be active in the chat, and if she picks you, you'll be a winner of the Acid Spitter Drake DLC. And she'll write down a list. She'll take notes of who won one, and then after the live stream's over, she'll get you your keys. So be a part of our anniversary live stream. It's our birthday, and you guys get the presents. That's pretty good deal. All right, so we're going to start off with our with some questions, and we got a list of the Q&A questions that we took from the official Discord. We've had that up for weeks or a couple months. It's been since our last live stream, and we're going to do our best to answer as many questions as we can, and we'll keep giving out keys for the Acid Spitter. But December is a pretty big month for us. Right now, Day of Dragons is on sale on Steam it's our anniversary sale, and you can get Day of Dragons for 44% off, so it's only like $11 right now, and really, really good deal. And then today's our live stream, and then coming up later this month, we will have our open test over the holidays. So that starts December the 24th, and we'll go through New Year's Day. So you'll have a whole week to test out and play Day of Dragons if you own the game. So those who own the game will be able to switch over to a test branch and actually play Day of Dragons on the Forgotten Forest map, which is Forgotten Forest V1 of the Mega Map, and get to try out the Acid Spitter. It will be available to everybody during that week. Even if you don't have the DLC, everybody will get to play it, and you'll get to try out nesting and play the game. So you'll see for yourselves the difference between the alpha and Genesis, and the difference is astounding. Parrot, me and Parrot have been doing a lot of work on the models, and trying to get them right, and we've been working with Jahal and Carly Yo, and we got 2 new animators, Russell Chow and Kiera Cow. So I told was it you? I told Parrot about that. I said we got a How, a Chow, a Cow, and some people call me Jow. So
yeah, you told me that.
yeah, so we got a lot of people that can get this, that have those rhyming names, I guess. But me, I'm actually J.O. So we're gonna go. We're kind of killing time right now because we had some last minute changes to put up on the test build for the live stream. So those are being uploaded now. I got a bunch of testers that are really excited. They want to get into the live stream and actually play with you guys, or with everybody, and for the live stream. So we got that going on, and that build is uploading now. So as soon as it's uploaded, they're all going to download it, and we're going to hop on the test server and show you guys the game off a little bit. And before we do that, though, do we have any key? It's the 15-minute mark. Do we have a key to give away, Vat?
Sure do here. Let's see. Dragonfire. Are you on our Discord?
Dragonfire, if you're not on our Discord, you better get on our Discord, because you just won an Acid Spitter Drake DLC key. So post your Discord ID in the live chat there, and we'll make sure to get that Acid Spitter key to you. And if you don't own Day of Dragons and you don't want the Acid Spitter key, you can always give it away to somebody. All right, how about we start with some questions. Today is our birthday. Or did all you out there in YouTube land, did you all want to sing happy birthday to Day of Dragons? It's our first birthday. Okay, well, maybe later. Parrot, you got some or Vat, whoever's reading the questions, some of you got the questions for me?
I do. It's me, Parrot. So I got all the questions that you guys have been posting in our official Discord. I reworded them a little bit to make them flow a little nicer and combine some of them. But I got all those questions here. Some of them are going to be answered in the stream when we get it up, so I'm leaving those ones as a surprise. But first question, would you consider posting videos or creating content of creating the map or designing dragons in the future?
What I consider.
So would you like live stream creating the map or having the modeler model the dragons?
And actually like live stream it? I would definitely consider it. I get really focused when I'm working. I get so focused that I'd like tune everything else out. So I might like completely lose track that I'm being live streamed. I know a lot of people who watch live streams like commentary on what they're doing, but all my commentary is like in my head. So it's like it would be. I work really fast when I can focus, and when I'm distracted and I know there's people watching me, or if I have to give commentary on what I'm doing, um, then I don't work as fast. But I could maybe do that in the future as like something that I've already done and like show people how I did it. But to actually do that while I'm working, that would be I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that.
I think they would also just be happy if like YouTube videos of the map making was uploaded as well, kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, second question. What have been obstacles so far with rigging, weight painting, and animating the wings on the shadow scale, and do we expect other issues to arise?
The shadow scale was a real pain because of how y'all have played dragon games before. You've seen how they do dragon wings, right? And a lot of times there's no membrane behind the arms behind the elbow. And we found out why people don't put membrane back there. And it is really hard when you fold the wings up to put that membrane somewhere. And FYI, testers, the build is now up, so you might want to go ahead and start downloading that. But we found out why you don't put that membrane back there, because it's really difficult to put it where put it somewhere. And so Carly, she works some magic. We tried multiple different ways to get that membrane just right, and now we have. I mean, and you guys are all going to see it. We're going to show the shadow scale today in the live stream, so you guys will see the wings fold and open up, and how nice and tucked in the wings are. But we've tried the weight painting method. We tried bones, adding bones and joints in the wings, and but she found a way to do it with some IK handles, and it looks really good now. But it was a pain. It was one of the biggest pains of development, was getting that right.
All right, the next question is, what suggestions in the hashtag gameplay suggestions channel have the developers noticed, and are we considering implementing any of them into the game?
There's been some good suggestions that I've seen, mostly from the testers. I haven't really went over the Discord suggestions in official, but I do definitely go over the suggestions in the tester Discord, and I've already implemented several of those suggestions into the game. I will eventually go through all the other ones, but there's other developers that do go through those, and when they find something that's really good, they bring it to my attention. I don't hardly read the Discord anymore. I just don't have time. I'm always, it's been crunch time, so I've been doing a lot of work on Day of Dragons.
I'd like to say I do read them all the time. And there's two that I really like from recent ones. I really like the baby camouflage one. So that was actually an idea we originally have, but in the Genesis we aren't implementing it. We might later, where the babies will have more camouflage coloration, and then as they grow up, it will turn into their adult coloration, which won't need to be as camouflaged because they're more powerful at that stage. And also the one where the healer, someone suggested adding a little kind of shark fin to his back. I really like that. I have to talk Jo into it, but it's one that I really enjoyed seeing. And the next question is, will there be a mechanic to toggle off picking up the babies in groups?
We might be adding that as a server option, but that would be like a server. So I want to eventually have a lot of different server options so people can customize their server the way that they want people to play on their server. So that is definitely something that I want to add in the future.
And something, a little note to that, I'm hoping on having where anyone can pick up a baby, because I love stealing children and adopting them in game, mind you.
Not in real life, unless they're
No, I don't like
four-legged.
children in real life.
She likes four-legged children.
Yes, the two-legged kind aren't my thing. Here's the next question: will there be more than one herbivorous dragon, and will there be omnivorous dragons?
Yes, we plan on adding herbivores and omnivores, of course carnivores, but and piscivores. Is it piscivore or piscivore?
Piscivore.
Piscivores, fish eaters. So the plasma dragon is technically a piscivore. So when we get fish in the game, that will be like his main diet. If you look on the stream there on update 1.1, we got the healer dragon and the nurse dragon. Both of those, well, the nurse dragon is a herbivore. I think the healer is a piscivore as well, or isn't? Is that right, Parrot? Or is that a herbivore? I don't remember.
The healer will be a piscivore.
Okay, yeah, it's a fish eater, and the nurse is an omnivore or a herbivore. It likes vegetables.
Yeah, Herbie.
Next question.
Will there be ambient AI that players cannot interact with but add to the atmosphere of the game, like butterflies flying around, birds in the sky, insects buzzing by?
Yeah, there will be like ambient AI type things, particles in the world. Eventually. You know,
Next.
Day of Dragons is a you know, it's planned to be like a marathon, you know, not a sprint. So, you know, over time we're going to keep adding more and more stuff to the game, and not everything's going to be in the game right away in the first 1.0 release. We're going to keep adding stuff: 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6. You know, and it's just going to keep. We're going to keep building and expanding on the game.
Next question is, will there be dragons with similar stances to theropod dinosaurs like T-Rexes, raptors, stuff like that? So two-legged dragons.
Yeah, we will have two-legged dragons. You know, our initial design of the bio is a two-legged dragon, so it's going to be a very, you know, fast dragon. You know, and you look at like How to Train Your Dragon, you know, and there's Stormfly. So Stormfly is a two-legged dragon. So yeah, we're definitely going to have two-legged dragons. Mostly wyverns.
Are there any plans for AI elementals?
I don't know. You know, the elementals, they come from another planet. You know, they come from the moon of Drakan, you know, Nurgok, and you know, they're not the only life on that planet. So you might see other things that you know, have arrived on Drakan from that moon, and besides elementals.
Will there be a biome with giant mushrooms in it?
A biome with giant mushrooms. I don't know. You never know what kind of biomes we're going to add.
Will babies be able to glide?
Maybe. That's more of a parrot question.
Yes.
So this is kind of an after Genesis thing, maybe coming in the next few updates. We want babies to have to kind of learn how to fly and how to practice. So there'll probably be some gliding, but they'll have to like get those wing muscles going before they can really take off. And the next question is, can we schedule weekly or bi-weekly developer hangouts so people know when to join and not miss out on the developer hangout streams?
I don't do really good with schedules because, you know, I have the dev hangouts when I'm brain dead or really tired. And I'm usually tired, but when I'm like really tired and I can't work, I'm like, why not have a developer hangout? So I can't schedule when I feel like that. If I'm feeling good, I want to code, you know, and work on the game. So if I have a lot of energy, but if I'm like really drained and was up way too late, or you know, got up too early and just had a long day, then it's like I'm gonna do a developer hangout. So I can't really schedule that.
Will babies be able to cling to adults? And if so, will there be a limit to how many can cling onto one adult at once?
That's a parrot question.
So I think that will depend on the species. There will be a little dragon that clings on other dragons and kind of has a semi-parasitic relationship to them, kind of symbiotic though. But I don't know about babies. It would depend on the species. Like an acid spitter baby isn't going to have the little grabby hands to hold on to anything. What will be the controls for the new flight system? Will you use your mouse to turn?
I'm not talking about the fight system yet. We'll have more on that post probably in 2021.
Will DoD be available to be played using the program GeForce?
I'm not familiar with that program. Is that like NVIDIA GeForce?
I believe it's a program that lets you play Steam games on other platforms.
Oh, I have no idea.
And will DoD be getting NVIDIA support? NVIDIA?
NVIDIA?
Yes.
Will DOD be getting NVIDIA support? Is that what the question was?
Yeah.
I mean, DOD runs on both NVIDIA and AMD graphics cards, so I'm not sure exactly what specific support the question is asking about, but I play DOT on my NVIDIA RTX 2070, so.
Will the models eventually have muscle simulation, like where the fat and muscles move when the model does?
No, I don't think we're to simulate muscles. You either have to animate it or you have to do it through physics. And we already do a lot of animation simulation with the movement. Physics is a real pain, and just getting it right with Ragdoll. And a lot of times people will they will blend physics with animation, so you'll have animation blended physics. So while certain bones are moving, certain parts of the body will be simulating physics. And as far as like muscles moving, maybe way down the road, but it's definitely not something that we're looking at doing right now.
Are there plans? This is kind of a multi-question. I combined a lot of questions into one. Are there any plans to add weather cycles like snow or rain, sunny days and cloudy days? And if we do have weather cycles, will they have an effect on the dragons, like slowing them down in the snow, or maybe if it's really hot, making some more powerful than others?
There will be snow in the winter winds. There might be windy days as well. Wind and snow are pretty easy to do. Rain, maybe, I don't know yet. Any games I've played that have rain, people always hate it when it rains because it's all the particle effects. It's a huge performance hog, so people's frame rates go down when it's raining, or they just can't see very well or can't hear very well and just want the rain to be over with. So maybe it'll be a server option in the future. I personally, and I've said this before, I don't like lightning effects because bright light and flashing lights give me migraines. So games that have that, I don't like that, but maybe it would be a server option.
And I just realized we have passed our next 15-minute mark. So Vat, do you have another name for someone to give away the spitter key to?
Yeah, I Newt there.
All right,
So,
Newt, you are the winner of an Acid Spitter Drake DLC key. Make sure to post your Discord ID in the YouTube chat, and we will make sure to get you that after the live stream. Make sure you're on our official Discord. You can find our official Discord at discord.gg/DaveDragons.
and we are at question 18. Did you want to go to question 20 and then maybe we can hop over onto the game? What do you think, Jo?
We might take a couple more questions. We'll go till like 4:45.
Sounds good. The next question is, will there be sexual dimorphism? And if so, what will it look like on the acid spitter?
Oh yay, this is a bad parrot question.
This is a bad parrot question. So for those of you who do not know, sexual dimorphism just means a difference between the sexes. Like, a good example is snowy owls. The females tend to have more spots and be bigger. So will there be sexual dimorphism? Yes. Most, if not all species, will have sexual dimorphism in one way or another. For the acid spitter, the female frills are going to be a duller, lighter color, and the males will be bright because they use those to attract their mate. Next question, how will there be a balance between combat of flying and grounded species? Will grounded species have resistance against ranged attacks to make up for their lack of flying?
Yeah, so the drakes have very high resistances. They're and they have very good stamina. So they're you know they can't fly, so they have to make up for it in other ways, and they do that in their armor. They got high armor and resistances and a lot of stamina. So they have more stamina than the flyers do.
This is a more personal question for us than a game-related question. What is one thing in the game that we as the developers wish we could snap our fingers and it be done?
What is one thing in the game? Every dragon that I want done, I would snap my fingers like Thanos and just make them all materialize. That's what I would do. I'd have like 30 dragons, and they'd all be done just like that.
Yes.
I just want Genesis.
I want Helga. Oh, Helga.
That was Helga. Next question is Day of Dragons considering a workshop?
Like Steam Workshop with mod support?
Yes.
Yeah, that's something that I'd like to do in the future, but that's probably a couple years away. I want to get Day of Dragons Genesis out. I want to get the Kickstarter dragons in the game, and then after that's done, then I can devote time to mod support.
Do we keep a list of the information on different dragons, such as color options, attacks, statistics, and more for each species?
Yes, I have a spreadsheet that has all the numbers for everything, where I can balance things in the spreadsheet. And then, I look at it in the spreadsheet, and then I put it in the game.
Have we thought of how the coloration of dragons will affect their ability to camouflage with the environment? I'm guessing they mean like the bright blue shadow scale.
Yeah, I have definitely looked at that, and that's why, like any games with skins, I always go for like the camouflage ones, because I want to be sneaky. But there's people that like to roleplay, or they just like the flashy skins, and they don't care about being sneaky. Maybe they're a really big dragon, and they're really good at PvP, and they want everybody to see them. But we'll have a huge variety of skins in the game, up to 255 skins per dragon. That's in the game either through breeding, nesting, random spawns, what I call the skin crafting system, which is basically find the combinations of skin A plus skin B has a chance to produce skin C, but it usually produces skin D. So there's that in the game, and then there's also the exclusive skins, from Kickstarter, Patreon.
When will we see the light and dark elemental Kickstarter skin, and will they vary a lot from the original skin?
You will see them. I've already been working how we have the skin system all set up for the elemental. The skin system is already done in the game. I've already been looking at what I want the dark elemental skin to look like and the light elemental skin. It's not been finalized yet, but probably not this month, maybe next month. Patrons might see it this month, but it wouldn't be public until maybe next month or the month after. We got a lot of stuff we're working on, so our biggest focus right now after the live stream is getting the open stress test stuff done for week 1.
Will our actions have an effect on the world? For example, will drinking ponds decrease the water level, or can plants be burnt with fire breath?
I am looking at having like fire burning effect on the ground after you breathe fire, a particle effect, but I don't want to make it so that your actions can change the world, because what happens when you have things like that is one player can ruin the whole server for everybody else. One player can burn down the entire forest, or one player can just kill this NPC that everybody wants to talk to, because that talking to that NPC leads to something else that they wanted to do in the game. So
Will there be any natural disasters like floods or dry seasons?
maybe in the future.
In the Dangerous Dunes biome, will there be caves, mountains, and other landforms, or will it be an open desert like similar to the alpha version?
The new Dangerous Dunes is going to be much different than the current alpha version. You're going to have the Dangerous Dunes. Did I say Dangerous Dunes? The Desert Dunes. You're going to have the Dangerous Dunes part of it, which is where Pookie lives. You'll have the Oasis part of it, which is more like the social area. You have the canyons, which is where you'll find caves and stuff. So it's a lot different than the one on the alpha.
Will there be water in the cave systems, and will AI spawn in them? How large will the cave systems be?
Some of the caves are pretty large, and some of the caves lead to other caves. Like, there might be a hidden entrance, and you might go in the cave and take all these wrong turns, and then you find this pathway to an entirely different cave system. So I like caves, I like mazes, and I like watching people get lost and having to map stuff out. So and then there might be some caves that is just like a little hole in the ground, where you might want to nest or something. So you'll find all kinds of variety in the game.
All right, and with that, we're at the 15-minute mark again. Vat, do you have a name to call out?
I sure do, but I'm probably going to slaughter it. Asteri? The Veloci? I'm sorry. I'm slaughtering this completely.
Asteri, I think it's Asteri. Asteri, you are the winner of a Acid Spitter Drake DLC key on Steam. Just make sure to post your whatever Discord ID stuff in there. Are you guys ready to see some Day of Dragons Genesis stuff? I'm looking at the YouTube chat. Y'all ready to see some stuff? Maybe I'll answer some more questions later. Maybe we'll start taking questions from live chat here in a little bit. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna show you guys some things here in Day of Dragons, the Genesis test update. And I got testers here. Testers don't go in the game yet. I want to hop in. I want to show them around the test server, and then I'm going to switch over to the mega map. All right, let me boot the game up here. Alright, I'm going to try to switch over the capture to game capture here. Let me know, somebody, if I lose the stream. Like I said, I don't do this very often, so who knows what's going to happen. Did that work?
No, I don't believe it did.
Yes, it's switching over now.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Can you all see the game now?
It is on the stream. I see it.
Alright, you guys can see that? Good, good. Let me move my screens over, and alright. Can you guys hear it? Can you all hear it out there? Can you hear it?
There's no sound.
Y'all hear anything? Somebody say I hear sound or I don't hear sound out there in YouTube land.
They can hear it.
They can hear it? Okay, good. Alright, so this is Day of Dragons Genesis. This is what I call the Bad Parrot version because, you know, BP, it's version 1.b.p. And, you know, you'll notice that this screen has changed a little bit. I want to show you some of the settings.
Sorry, Jo. This the sound is a little bit loud. It's actually kind of overwhelming your voice.
Hold on, hold on. Alright, is it too low now? Is that better? Oh yeah, I agree with you, Toasty. The soundtrack of the game is very good. And actually, we are nominating Day of Dragons for Best Soundtrack of 2020. And you can listen to our soundtrack free on Spotify. You can also purchase a collector's edition on Amazon. A collector's CD comes with the 32-page art booklet of all the different original concept art for our dragons that we're going to show, or that we're making right now. But you can nominate us on Steam. That'd be great. Okay, so we added some new settings. We have two HUDs now. We have a survival HUD and an RPG HUD. You can now choose to keep your chat box static or faded out. You can toggle sprint or hold to sprint. You can disable hints. We have a new streaming mode in the game. And the new streaming mode, and turn the volume down a little bit more. The new streaming mode hides. It's still pretty loud, isn't it? There we go. The new streaming mode goes ahead and hides. You guys are hearing it through my microphone, probably. Should put it on my headset. There we go. Alright, now I can talk without the music. So the streaming mode here, what it does is it does a couple things. One is it hides your coordinates. So if you pop up your thing, it will hide your location and your waypoints so nobody can stream snipe you. And it also, if you're an admin, you pull up the admin panel, it hides the Steam IDs of everybody on the server, so it doesn't show off the Steam IDs. I'm going to enable that so that I don't dox all the testers. And then you can hide or show player avatars. There's now 2 crosshairs. There's a cross or a dot. So I'll show the cross off. You all know what the dot looks like. And with that said, I want to go ahead and play. I'll search for servers here. And there is the test server. And we're going to go ahead and pop in to that. All right, so when you come into the game, you'll we have this new character selection screen, and there's 2 factions. There's the dragons and there's the elementals. So those are the 2 factions in the game. As we add more elementals, they'll show up here. But to play him right now, it says he's locked because I haven't unlocked him. But he's unlockable in the game. You can do things in the game to unlock him, and you get the ability to play him. And he has 1 life, so when he dies, you have to go unlock him again. But we have other dragons coming in Genesis 1.0. You have the Flame Stalker, Fire Dragon. You have the Inferno Ravager, which is a Fire Wyvern. You have the Shadow Scale, which is a Plasma Dragon. And then you have our DLC Acid Spitter Drake. And the Acid Spitter Drake is actually going to be going on sale December 24th, Christmas Eve, just in time for the open test. And so you'll all get to play him for free during the open test. If you like him, you can purchase him. He's going to be in DOD Genesis 1.0. I'm going to log in as the Acid Spitter. You can choose your gender, and then we have some skins can be selected, like if you have the Kickstarter Black, which is, we call it the Melanistic Kickstarter, the Leucistic Kickstarter, which is the Kickstarter White, the Lou Melon Kickstarter, which is the Kickstarter Gray, Crimson PT, which is the Patreon Crimson skin. This is the Iconic Green skin, or you can choose a random skin. I'm going to spawn in as the Crimson PT skin. And I spawned into one of our test maps. This is our test mega map. It has all the functionality of the actual mega map, but in a with all test maps inside. So what the mega map is, it's one giant persistent world that contains as many maps as I want to put in there. All within the world space, and I do a lot of different things to make that work in the engine. It does work in the engine. We've tested it, and we've had no issues with it. But I have four 16 by 16 maps that make up, each with their own unique biome, that make up one giant mega map. And to get to the mega map, you have to travel through the portals. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to travel through this portal right here. I'm a little baby acid spitter. This is where we test our time of day system. We have a time of day that syncs with UTC time. So the time of day will be identical to all players that are in that biome. And we also have time zones. So each map has its own time zone. So it might be daylight in one and dark in another one. So I'm going to go ahead and go through this portal here. And you'll notice that now when you go through portals, there's this portal travel effect. So that's really cool. This is where we test our IK and things. In the alpha, there's no IK, and here you can see that there is IK, even though I'm a little baby acid spitter. And the portal travel effects change color depending on which biome you're going to, so that's pretty cool. This is where we check model scales and test models and things in this area. You can see the shadow scale is done. There is the flame stalker. He's waiting to be animated. And the Inferno Ravager is currently being modeled and textured. And then the Magma Elemental, he's being animated right now currently. And that was this guy over here. Did you all hear that? And the that is a ancient acid spitter drake. He's pretty big. You know, dragons, they live centuries long, and they grow very large. And so he's been around for a very long time. And one of the things that's cool is that you'll find NPC talking to me. You'll find NPCs in the world that you'll be able to interact with. So like him, I can actually interact with him. And you might even get quests in the game that they don't give you XP, but they might help you either with lore, or might even help you unlock something. So that is something, and you can we put in NPC head tracking, so AI can actually follow you and watch you. So that's pretty cool. He's like eerily watching me. I'm really slow right now, but it's okay. This is that's the baby shadow scale. He's a little chonker there. That's the juvenile shadow scale. And here's a juvenile acid spitter. We have a lot of new cool admin abilities. Speaking of new stuff,
If you don't mind, Jay, I'm going to stop you right there because this is our next 15-minute mark. Vat, do you have a name to give away?
I sure do. We got Prowler Paws. Do we still have the Prowler Paws in here?
Prowler Paws, you have just won an Acid Spitter Drake DLC key. So the chat box is new. We've changed things with the chat box. There's now so there's multiple chat channels. Instead of using tabs, we put all the different chats in one box. So I can switch between different chat channels with a input. So there's the global chat, so you can talk on the whole world. Local chat, which is people nearby. There's also a clan chat and a group chat. And there's an all chat, and the all chat contains every other chat and puts them into one channel, so you don't have to keep switching back and forth. So we've done away with a lot of the slash commands. We now have this help command, and it shows a list of, you type /help, and it shows you a list of different things that you can do with slash commands. For admins out there, we have the new Spectate Mode. I can enter Spectate Mode and leave my body. It's still there. And fly around as a spectator. And then go back into my body by typing /spectate again. We have a lot of different other commands. We have a compass now. You can see the compass at the top, and let you know which way you're going. You can pull up your character panel while you're actually running, and it has some transparency so you can see through it in case somebody's chasing you. So we have all that cool stuff. It gives you a bunch of information about yourself, tells you how hungry or thirsty you are, your armor stats, your genetics, who your parents are. We have this new mutation system. I don't have any points available, but there's trees where you can put points in different trees to make yourself better. So you might put them in breeding to make yourself better at the breeding system, movement to make yourself faster, more agile, or the survival to increase how much food and water you get, the drain time, or other things like some of these give you more damage, some of them give you more armor or more health. So they all do different things, but it's a way to customize and spec your dragon according to your playstyle. We also have the new social panel, and I'll show more of that here after we get into the mega map. But with the new invitation system, but one of the really cool features is it shows your ping at the bottom right, but also you can go incognito so that people can't see that you're online by just clicking that little green icon down there at the bottom left. I can easily create a group just by clicking create group, and this would show me, there's nobody in here right now, but this would show me who's online for me to invite, and I can easily just leave the group too if I want to. And I can also start a clan. Oh, it says your heart is strong, but you are not yet ready to be a chieftain. It's because I'm not an adult. You have to be an adult before you can start your own clan. I'm still a baby. And I'm going to go over here to the lighting level and show you the eggs. We got eggs over here, and you can see this is a different color portal. Alright, so this is our lighting level, and I'm a baby, and here's a puddle. I can actually drink. Out of the puddle. So it's not like an actual water, like a river or a pond, but I can actually drink out of the puddle itself. And there's also there's a river here. I can drink out of that, or I can drink out of the pond. Drink out of that, or I can go drink out of the little pond here. Or I can go swimming. One of the really cool things about swimming now is you can now go underwater. So I can now swim underwater. You see that bar at the bottom there that keeps that orange bar? That's my growth bar. So it's letting me know that I'm growing. And when you pull up your character panel, you can actually see your growth bar down there at the bottom. It shows you what your next progress is. So I'm a hatchling right now, and that's my progress bar to juvenile. I'm going to let out a little roar here. A little roar, my little squeaky roar. That's me swimming in the water. Okay, so you see on the character panel under habitat, you see where it says location and waypoint and nest site, and it says streaming mode. So that's because I'm in streaming mode, so that nobody can stream snipe me and get all that information. But I'm going to switch that off here. Okay, now you see that it's got my location coordinates on there, 717 north by 713 west, and I'm going to drop a waypoint, and now I just put a waypoint here, and so I got a waypoint on that one mark where I just dropped it. And now at the top you see that there's a little orange bar on my compass. That shows you where the waypoint's at. So it'll take me right back to my waypoint. And I can clear that waypoint or leave it there. And what's cool about waypoints is you can set one waypoint on every map. So this waypoint saves here, I can go to another map and put a waypoint down on that map, and then I can come back to this map and my waypoint is still here on this map. So you can have one waypoint per map, so up to 4 waypoints. And then it also keep track of your nest location, so your nest site will stay saved as well on your character panel. And I can reset my waypoints to my current location, and they're just reset to now it's right where I was standing. So there's the elemental. That's that's one of his idle animations. He's just standing there idling and kind of looking around a little bit. Looks pretty intimidating. It's really cool what we're doing. He can do ground pounds. He can grab. He's got this big old sword spike that comes out of his left arm that he can use as a weapon, and his chest kind of opens up and closes like a turtle shell, so it's pretty cool. This is the Flame Stalker, and he's looking really good. This is the Inferno Ravager's egg right here, Fire Wyvern. This is the Flame Stalker's egg, Fire Dragon. This is the Shadow Scale's egg, Plasma Dragon. And this is the Acid Spitter's egg, the Acid Drake. So that's all pretty cool stuff. We've been making a lot of progress on Day of Dragons, and you know, I'm showing off. Now I want to show you some of the animations. Let me turn streamer mode here back on. For all of you server admins out there, do we have any server admins? People that want to be a server admin, have your own server, or admin on somebody else's server? We have this new admin panel, and you type /admin, it pulls up the admin panel. You can chat while in the admin panel, and so you can actually monitor chat while you're in the admin panel. This is where it says streaming mode on. My Steam ID would be there if I didn't have streaming mode on, but streaming mode hides Steam IDs. It's got my name and my location and stuff about me. I can click on myself, and it will show up here, and then it will allow me to actually do all these different, you know, there it is. And then I can click all this stuff, and you know, I want to make myself an adult here. Server uptime, you know, that's tracked there, how many players, how many admins are on. Make myself an adult. Now I'm an adult Acid Spitter. I can go into stalk mode, and I can stalk, which gives you a bit of a speed boost when you go into sprint. I can sit down. I can lay down. I can go to sleep. And we plan on adding a lot of different emotes. This is charge up. I'm charging my acid for an attack. You know, when you bite with acid, you know, charged up, it adds decay to your bite. There's the that's the biting animation for the Acid Spitter.
And Jaya, if you don't mind me stopping you, we're at another 15-minute mark. Vat, who's next for an Acid Spitter key?
All right, we got Shadow Reaper.
Congratulations, Shadow Reaper. Make sure to post your Discord ID, and we will get you a Acid Spitter Drake DLC. You get our birthday present. Alright, so safe logging is another cool thing that we put into the game. Parrot, can you get in here? I want to show the corpse dragging. Right here.
Yep, give me just a second.
I need to kill you.
Oh.
So the way safe logging works in our game, if I hit escape, I can log out, but my dragon will still be in the game for 1 minute. If I log out caution, and I can't hit access the spawn menu right now, but I can quit the game. So if I want to be able to safe log out of the game, I have to be sleeping. So if I go ahead and I go to sleep, it makes me vulnerable to attacks, but it starts the safe log timer. And as long as I stay asleep for 1 minute, I can safely log out of the game or access the spawn menu. So I'm going to let that log me out, and then I'm going to come in. I'll show you as the shadow scale.
Did you want to murder me first?
No, I'm going to come in as a shadow scale, and then I'm going to safe log again. Or, you know what? Sure. I'm over in the woods. So we now have ragdoll physics. I'm kind of hungry, so I'm going to go ahead and eat a little bit. Eat just a little bit here. Need to nom nom a little bit. Alright. Now I can pick up the corpse and I can move it around. Ragdoll's a little jittery still. Still have more work to do on that, but so that's pretty cool. You want to come kill me? I want to show him the death. I want to show him the death cam. Are you coming?
I'm on my way.
Well, hurry up. So we added a new death cam, so when you die, you actually get like a view of your character, and you can see who killed you and how you died before it takes you back to the spawn. Your baby.
Roar.
Oh yeah.
Let me grow myself.
Yeah, why don't you grow yourself?
Go for the cankles.
There you go. There we go. So that's the death cam there. So it lets you see yourself as you die and fades to black. And another cool feature is you can actually have one of every dragon in the game. So I can have a acid spitter saved, a plasma saved, a flame stalker saved, and an inferno ravager saved. They'll all be saved, and I can log out, or I can safe log and keep switching the different ones, and they're all saved. So I'm gonna come in as a shadow scale just to show people. I'm in the dark room. There we go. So you'll notice how nice we got the wings to fold. This is a work in progress with the animations and things, but we are making progress. I can open my wings up and put them back, and that's how nice and smooth the open and close wing animations are. You want to come over and stand next to me so you can see the size difference. You're in the shadows. There you go. And so that's a shadow scale and an acid spitter Drake. I'll cover you up there so you don't get a sunburn. So. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to safe log here, and I'm going to switch to the acid spitter, and then I'm going to switch back to the shadow scale. I want to show you all how you can be one of every dragon, how that works. So one of the big requests we had with people was, they didn't want to have to die as one dragon to be able to play another dragon. So we decided to let people have one of every dragon in the game, so playable at one time. So you don't have to die as a plasma if you want to play as an acid spitter. You can just safe log your plasma and then log in as your acid spitter. So now I can safe log, and I'm going to go to the spawn menu. I'm going to come in as an acid spitter, and since she killed me, it's going to put me as an egg. So here I am as an egg. I'm hatching out of the egg right now, and there I am. Oh, and there you are. I was like, wow, I'm a big baby.
I came to greet you.
Well, that was so nice of you. I'm running. I'm trying. Mama. So now I can go ahead and I can actually log off, and then as the acid spitter, and it'll put me right back at to my in my shadow scale. So I'm gonna go to sleep. Little baby Ace. Gonna take a nap. Don't let anything get me, Mama.
I won't.
Yeah, 30 seconds. Alright, I just logged back in as my plasma, and I'm right back where I logged out. So, pretty cool, huh? And then I can log out as this and log back in as the acid spitter baby. And I'll be right back where I was. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take some more questions, and I'm going to show you all how easy it is for me to switch over to the Mega Map.
Would you like more questions from the Discord or from the
Let's
stream?
take some questions from YouTube.
All right, so I'll try to catch them as you guys type them out. Will we be using the latest birch tree asset from Hames at some point?
Oh, yeah, we will. We already are using his birch forest.
How are the drakes supposed to fight flying critters?
The acid spitter drake specific.
Yes, I believe so.
Well, the acid spitter's acid, if he can get close enough to spit acid on them, the acid burn actually will make it so that their stamina starts depleting.
Oh,
And
and
you just kind of, stick with them until they run out of stamina, and then they'll fall out of the sky.
it is the next 15-minute mark. So, Vat, do you have another name?
I sure do. I got Shannon H.
All right, so next question is, will you have a bleed system?
Yeah, we have a bleeding effect. Like, some dragons, they do decay, some do poison, some do bleed. Just depends on the dragon.
Will there be different sized eggs depending on the size of the baby?
Yes, the eggs are different sizes already.
Does life expectancy mean a dragon can die from old age?
No. It might mean that in the future if we do like a old age config for some servers, but that's not what it means right now.
Will all dragons be able to lay down and sit like the acid spitter, or in a similar manner?
It just depends on the dragon. Like a snake isn't going to be able to sit so very well. A worm. Okay, so you'll see that the server is, I took it down, now it's back up, and all I had to do is restart the server, and I can completely change the map. So I just switched it from the test world to the actual mega map. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the acid spitter, and we will go with a random skin. Y'all want to see the, we'll go with melanistic. Kickstarter black skin. And then I want to spawn in. And I'm spawning into the Forgotten Forest. So, and all the testers, y'all can come on in if you want to. And we'll all spawn here around the lake. So I just spawned into the game, and we don't really have, I call it Mountain Lake, but I don't know what everybody else is going to call it, probably Center Lake or Central Lake or something like that, but
Would you like another question?
sure.
You try to scroll back up. Will the elementals have hunger?
They don't get hungry like dragons do. The magma elemental does drink lava, so you want to keep his lava up, because if he doesn't have lava, he starts cooling down.
And feel free to repost your questions if I haven't gotten them. The chat goes a little fast.
I'm drinking right now, so my thirst is going down as I drink.
Will sickness be permanent? Can you spread it? And if so, will there be a cure?
I don't know if there's gonna be sickness or how that would work, but there will be poison, so.
Are there plans to add any more mythical elements to the game, since dragons are fantasy animals?
You never know.
How will you know how much food is left on a body? Will the body disappear as it's being eaten?
The body will disappear when it's all gone. I'm gonna send you a group invite. This is how group invites work. I just created a group by clicking create group. Now I click players, and then I'm gonna click invite and invite Parrot to my group. And there's Rose. I'll invite Rose. There's Vitalia. I'll invite Vitalia. Did you guys get my invites?
I accepted.
Yep.
Alright, so there's Bad Parrot right there. So she's got a name tag, and there's her icon. There's Rose. Vat, did you get the invite?
Sorry, try again.
Did you get the invite?
Yeah.
So you can just open, you know, your social panel does all your invites and stuff like that. So, and there's no group leader anymore, so anybody in the group can actually invite somebody. And if you don't want to show up in the players list, you just turn off your visit online presence, and now I can go invisible, so nobody can see me that I'm online. Or I can go back on, be visible. I want to leave the group. Parrot, go ahead and re-invite me.
Sent.
Alright, Bad Parrot has invited you to join their group. Alright, so when you get a group invite, you just go to your social panel, and you'll see it down here in the bottom. I can decline it or accept it. And I join the group.
Will there be trample damage on the babies?
Maybe. Maybe in the future. Not right away.
What social emotes do we have planned? Will any emotes require dragons to be near you?
This is a Bad Parrot question.
So we have the emotes that everyone already knows about, which will be the different calls. So the ones you can hear right now, they'll all have emotes to them. When you make the call, your little critter will have an animation that fits it. We're also having mating displays, so the males will be able to show off for the females, and then we'll continue adding more as we go, but those are the ones we are adding right now. Is it possible to hide global chat?
Yeah, so I can press T and turn off my chat box. Or I can switch chat channels. This is global, that's local chat. I'm in group chat. And so I can toggle my different chat channels. All shows all chat channels, no matter anything. It filters every chat into one channel. Global is just global, local is just local, group is just group. So now I'm only in group chat. One of you groupies say something in group chat so they can see that. So that's group chat. And I can go, oh, I'm in photo mode. Oh yeah, so we got this new photo mode thing. So if you like taking screenshots, you can turn on photo mode, and it hides your UI, so that no UI will be in your screenshot. And I can pop back out of photo mode.
Will you be able to pause the chat from scrolling?
If you if you actually get your mouse to where you can click on it, it won't scroll. So you can scroll up all you want to, and it won't pop it back down.
Will there be another phase of closed testers added to closed testing before open testing on Christmas?
We're getting a list of the next wave of testers right now. Midnight's been working on it for a week or two, so that's going to go out here pretty soon. I don't know when. That's whenever Midnight gets that out, but we're already working on the next wave. It might be you. Not like you, Parrot, but it might be someone else.
Oh boy, I'm so excited.
Ace is really excited, aren't you, Ace? Yes, I'm excited.
Will flying dragons be able to pick up babies and eat them as they fly away?
That would be cool. You know, how, I mean, anybody who's played
That's
the alpha
such a
knows
harsh question.
knows that I like being able to pick stuff up. So, and Parrot likes being able to pick stuff up. So, it's probably something that will happen.
She just likes stealing babies in general.
I do like stealing the babies and putting them all in a little area and keeping them. They're mine now. Will Kickstarter backers be added to the next list of testers?
We got over 12,000 Kickstarter backers, so that's a lot of backers. We've been Midnight's been in charge of like picking the testers, and to be picked you have to fill out a testing application. So we got an application process, and then she goes through those, and from there, from that list is where we get our testers from. That, you mind sacrificing yourself? Like,
And also giving away one of those keys.
Alright, here I go into the unknown.
Look at all the hungry babies.
Can you do it like right over here in the dirt? Because we got all these babies lined up ready for Num Num.
I don't think Vat can sacrifice herself, but I can do that.
She's gonna have to turn super mode off. Or
Ready to die, Vat?
I'm ready!
Are you immune to damage, Vat?
No.
Type /super real quick.
Now go. There you go. Woo!
food, it's feeding time. Nom noms, everybody.
I feel so used. That's it, children. Feast. Become strong
like
and healthy.
101 Dragmations. 101 Dragmations. Dralmations.
Oh, we ate her.
She's gone. Thanks for the num num.
It was delicious.
Anything for you guys.
Will we do certain holiday themes for the holidays, like maybe putting Christmas hats on the models during Christmas?
If we do, we don't really have time to do stuff like that right now. If we do fun events like that, it'd be way down the road, because right now we're putting all of our time and manpower into getting the Genesis update out.
There are some asking if we could explore a little. Jo, do you want to lead a little expedition around the area?
Sure. I might have to become Papa Jo though. But so our growth system is seamless and dynamic. You can see that some of them are bigger than they were before. We've been growing this whole time, so that's a pretty cool feature. I'm going to go into the admin panel. I got streamer mode on. I got 32 players in here right now. I want to make myself an adult.
And Vat, did you give away that key?
No, not yet.
All right, it's time. You forgot you were dying.
Papa Jo is going to invite everybody to my group. At least try to. Might need some help. Rose, Parrot, Vet. Let's get some group invites out.
JO's doing that. Go ahead and give out the 45-minute key.
All right, we got Toasty.
I sent out a bunch of invites. So how do you make a clan? You click create, become a chieftain. So now that I'm an adult, I can make a clan. Okay, so now I made a clan. And I can now invite players. You can only invite players to your clan that are in your group. So I'm going to click on Bad Parrot, and then I'm going to click invite. I'm going to invite her to my group.
I got the invite.
Or not to my group, to my clan. Rose, I'm going to send you an invite to the clan. And where's Vitalia?
As accepted.
Alright, everybody should have a group invite. Alright, everybody's in the group. Bat, I'm inviting you to my clan. Alright, so now I can promote, I want to promote Bad Parrot to my, and
Yay, I'm a chieftain.
so now they're Thunder Chiefs and they can also invite people into the clan, not just me. So that's how that works. I'm going to send, see, where's our staff at? Kimmy, send you an invite to the clan. Cheeky. TNT. I don't know who else. Alright, so they're all in a clan now. And you'll notice that the people in the clan have green name tags, and the people that are not in the clan have white name tags. So if you're in the clan and in the group, you have one of you, Kimmy, can you leave the group? Not the clan, but just the group. Okay, so you see Kimmy's name tag's now green. That means she's in my clan, but she's not in my group. Rose is blue because she's in my clan and in my group. And then everybody else is white because they are in my group, but they're not in my clan. I'm going to send you another invite, Kimmy. Okay, we're going to go on a little adventure because it's going to start getting dark here soon. Oh, that's a lot of baby acid spiders. Need my compass on. I want to go. Let's see. That's north. I need to go south. Southeast. This way. I'm going to actually drop a waypoint back here on. Okay, I dropped a waypoint on the lake, so now I know where the lake's at. And we're going to try to find, there's an NPC up here somewhere. It's an alpha actually, and we're going to try to find him.
Taking the kids to see Grandpa.
Yep, kids are all going to go see Grandpa. Me and the wife been busy. I don't even have a wife.
You have a lot of kids.
Yay, Granboo!
You do have. She's in the back. Vitalia is also an adult.
Oh yeah, yeah. Come on,
Making
Bat.
sure they're all keeping up.
There is a question while we're searching. How long does it take to build up a mutation point?
Oh, let's see. I actually have 2 mutation points because I'm an adult now. You get one when you hit juvie and another one when you hit adult. So I want to put a point here in scavenger, and I'll put one in swift, and then save it. So that's gonna make me a little faster and make me a little bit better at eating and drinking and stuff.
Will there be play fighting for babies?
Is that something you want to put in the game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, 100%.
That's a silly question, J.O.
I don't know about you guys, but I really need a compass because I get lost in my own house sometimes.
There's another question.
So.
How many hours do you work during the day, J.O., on the game?
I usually work from. I usually start work around 10 o'clock in the morning, and I work until anywhere from 10 to midnight. So anywhere, I'd say around at least usually. If I work less than 10 hours, I must be doing something around the house. I usually work 10 to 14 hours a day on the game. That's all I do, really.
I love the snow caps behind us.
And if you live long enough, will you get enough points to max out your stats?
You mean your mutation points?
Yes.
You're not able to max out all of them. You're only going to get enough points to max out one of them. So.
Will the hybrid have any special abilities of its own apart from having a random element? Like how the shadow scale can cloak and the flame stalker can see in heat signatures?
Which one?
Hybrid.
The hybrid has. Oh, we hit the invisible wall. Okay. We're boxed in here just to keep people from going places they shouldn't go. I'm trying to find the NPC. So let me see where I'm at. Let's see. There's the mountains over there to the north. We keep trying to. He's in the redwoods, so we got to find out where the redwoods are at. It might be that way. We'll hopefully find him before dark.
And back to the question, J.O.
What was the question?
Will the hybrid have special abilities like how the shadow scale can turn invisible, and the Flame Stalker can see body heat.
His special is that he can be multiple different elements. So we'll talk more about that later and what all, you know, he can do, but he's going to be an Apex. He's a pretty big boy, so players are really going to like playing him if you're a Kickstarter. If you're not a Kickstarter, you're going to have to find out how to unlock it in the game, and then if he dies, you have to unlock him again. So,
what is your favorite dragon and why?
I don't have a favorite. They're all my favorites. I just can't choose because you know, I thought up the design, you know, and what I wanted, how they were to be put into the game, and every time one of them comes to life, it's like, this is my new favorite, you know, but I still like the ones before it. So I like the Acid Spitter, I like the Flame Stalker, Inferno Ravager, the Shadow Scale. They're all really, really awesome dragons.
Can people hurt you in your clan?
Yes. Group. When you're in a group, damage is disabled, but when you're not in a group, you can be damaged. So clans, you know, and the reason behind that is I don't want people to have to leave their clan to be able to do a sparring match. So if you want to spar with a clanmate, go ahead. And clans are persistent across dragons. So if you join a clan as an Acid Spitter, you're still in the same clan as the Shadow Scale. It's based on your account, not your dragon.
What is the most aggressive dragon in Day of Dragons?
The most aggressive dragon.
I think it depends on how people play them. We'll find out.
Yeah, it's, you know, you are the personality behind the dragon, so who is the most aggressive player in Day of Dragons is the real question. Where did I put the redwoods?
Is the map done, or are you gonna put more stuff in it?
Map is not done.
Oh look, found water. But we're all too big. It is 3 o'clock. That marks our 2-hour mark. Vat, did you want to give away another DLC?
Sure do. Alright, I got squirrels.
Congratulations to squirrels.
Congratulations, squirrels, you won an Acid Spitter Drake.
Another question is, will there be footfall noises, so during footsteps?
There will be we already have footsteps in. I didn't get them in for the sound is something I had planned for phase 4, and we're just coming out of phase 3 and testing. So I'm just now starting to put them in the game, but they're all done. I just have to you know, script them. I don't. I think there's an NPC wherever the redwoods are, and it might be over on this mountain over here, but I could be wrong. I'm really bad with directions, even though I'm the one that made the map. Because I'm used to seeing the map from the top down, not actually walking around on the map. When I walk around on the map, it's just to check scale. Hold on. Gather around, kids. I'm going to scout up ahead real quick.
We're all teenagers now. We grew up on the run.
I think those are the redwoods up there on top of the hill.
Is nesting in testing yet? I can answer that one. It is not in yet, but will be added soon. And we'll definitely be featuring that in our dev blogs as soon as it's in.
I am pretty sure that is the redwoods up there. It's gotta be. Alright, I think we're going the right way. This way. Yeah, it's a really big map, 16 kilometers squared. There's a lava trench if you're a a heat-loving dragon for nesting. There's the frostbite caves up in the snow-capped mountains. You can, if you're a cold-loving dragon. There's the birch forest and the redwood forest, the conifer forest. There's the swamps. So there's a lot of different biomes. There's caves. There's a lot of stuff on this map. Lakes, rivers, places for you to explore, places for you to socialize and nest. So it's a really good map for players. And the other maps that will come in later are more, I guess you could say, harder maps. This would be considered the easy map, and those would be the harder maps where clans might want to claim them as their own. But a lot of work went into the scale, the features of the maps, making them playable and look good. So.
And before we run out of time and forget, Jo, did you want to tell them what the open testing will be like?
So open testing will start on December 24th. The acid spitter will be playable, so everybody will be able to spawn in as an acid spitter, even if you don't have the DLC. If you want the DLC, it'll be on sale that week. You'll be able to grow up, start a clan, eat each other, nest, all that stuff will be in. and for you to play. And we are going to stress test the servers. We want to see how many people we get on the server, and it's still, you know, be stable. And we want you, our community, to actually play the game for yourself and see firsthand the difference between the old alpha and the new Genesis. Some people need to see it to believe it, or, you know, play it to believe it. Is this the right way? Yeah, I think they're up there. I think those are redwoods.
Someone's asking, will we only be able to be acid spitter in the open test?
Yeah, the open test is only going to have the acid spitter because shadow scale is not done yet. We're going to have the shadow scale. We were hoping to have the shadow scale done by the open test, but it just didn't work out. There's a lot of times we get stuff done and then we have to redo it, and because we find an error or an issue and we gotta fix it. So that's part of game development, is you keep running into things you gotta fix, so you have to redo stuff.
Your babies are all running away from you. They're grown up.
Yeah, they're all ahead of me, just like real kids.
Will all the future dragons be paid DLC?
No. The Acid Spitter was a planned DLC a year ago. We were going to sell it a year ago, and then we got some backlash and stuff, and so we didn't. But the Blitz Striker, the Acid Spitter, and the Behemoth Fire Dragon, those are the 3 DLCs we have planned for right now. The Ice Wyvern will be a free content update that will be coming in 1.3?
For which one?
The Ice Wyvern? The Winter Winds. Is that 1.2? 1.3.
I think that's 2. When do you think we will see the base dragons, the 3 opening dragons in?
As soon as they're done. We're a small team, so we can only do so much a day, and we're pretty sure that everything will be done Q1 2021 for the release of 1.0. Like the models, all the models are done except the Inferno Ravager. That's the only model still being worked on. The others are all being animated. So we have 3 animators now, and each animator is working on something different. So there's you all can go out and explore, all you testers. If somebody finds them, there's an NPC somewhere around here. You can hear him probably. He should be roaring, and then you can probably talk to him. I'm gonna let the live streamers watch the watch the stuff happen while I answer questions. Okay, what was it? Another question?
Will the ice wyvern have effect on the ground, like ice spikes that you can collide with?
Yeah, the ice wyvern has his hoarfrost ability, so that kind of slows stuff down around him. So that's his special is his hoarfrost, and his breath. He can also, freeze with his breath. But as far as like ice spikes on the ground, maybe in the future.
Since we have a fire dragon and a fire wyvern, will we have an ice dragon?
Most likely. I eventually want to have one of every element. So, I'd like to have an ice dragon, an ice wyvern, an ice drake, a acid dragon, an acid wyvern, acid drake, fire dragon, fire wyvern, fire drake.
You hid this guy very well.
Yeah, I don't even remember where he's at. I just know he's in the redwoods somewhere.
He's a ninja.
And there's a question if modding will be enabled. Yes, it will. It's something we may do in the future, but not right now. It was answered previously in the stream. Are the mountains actually areas or just background detail?
That's actually part of the map. You can actually go in the mountains. Yeah. If they look like background detail, then I did a good job, I guess. Those frost mountains are definitely playable.
Will the amphitheaters be a boss or be playable?
Like the Blitz Striker?
I believe so.
The Blitz Striker is definitely a playable dragon. He's the same class as a Shadow Scale class 4. So.
Will anything happen if an elemental, a magma elemental, goes in deep water? For example, the lake evaporating.
Oh, the lake's not going to evaporate. There might be some bubbling particle effects, but nothing's going to happen to the lake.
And you guys can probably hear we're all making adult noises now because we're all grown up. Are we planning on changing the animations for the roars of the current dragons? So the current dragons, the ones in the alpha, those models will not be in the beta. So in Genesis, those will be replaced with the models Jo showed you earlier today. The plasma will be the shadow scale, the fire dragon will be the flame stalker, and the inferno ravager will be the fire wyvern. Someone found Grandpa.
Cool.
There's a lot of us sitting next to him right now.
I want you all to like spam your calls. I put a thing in there so you can't like spam, but I want you all to like call, because I want all the people in the live stream to hear the sounds through the forest. They're pretty chilling. We'll take a couple more questions. I want the moon to come out, and then after the moon comes out, I'm going to go ahead and close the stream down, because we're over our 2-hour planned stream time. So we're just waiting for the moon to come out.
I'll grab some more questions from the dev Q&A, because we still have quite a few. But first, Fat, would you like to give out the final key?
The final key was given out already.
Oh no. We need
We'll
another
give out
key,
another
J.O.
one. Give out another one.
The final key.
Alright.
I think the moon is out. It's under them clouds. Can't see it because it's too cloudy. All the stars are covered up too. What a horrible time for them clouds to show up. Oh well.
Alright, well that gets the final key. The question is, how will there be balance between different dragon species with the same bile? For example, if the bile attack of an acid drake and an acid dragon have the same effect, won't the acid drake have or acid dragon have an instant advantage over the acid drake, making it obsolete?
Every dragon, drake, and wyvern is being balanced. So, like the acid spitter drake, his special ability is decaying bite. So when he bites, it applies his acid onto whatever he bites. So they're affected with decay, which reduces your armor and stamina. And so an acid wyvern and an acid dragon wouldn't have the decaying bite ability that he has. So they'd have to actually spew their acid onto something to get the acid decay, whereas he can just bite somebody or spit on them. So, and then he's a drake, so he's going to have really high resistances, and he's going to be a lot faster on the ground than a dragon or a wyvern. So it'll balance out, and it really just comes down to your play style, how you play the game. Not everybody's going to want to fly. Some people will want to play on the ground. Other people will, that's all they want to do is fly, so they're just going to play the flying ones. So it just boils down to your play style.
Can elementals grow?
Elementals can get stronger. They don't grow like a dragon, but they do get stronger.
so I have the final key here, and it would be for Moish? Is that how you pronounce it? I'm probably slaughtering that too, I'm sorry.
Alright. Well, congratulations to everyone who got one of those acid spitter keys.
Yes, congratulations, Moish. And make sure you get your Discord to Vitalia, and she will get you your key. And let's see, is it time? Yeah, I think we're 15 minutes over now.
24 minutes over.
24 minutes over, wow. Alright, well, we're going to close down our live stream. Thank you all for being a part of our first anniversary live stream, and we hope that you enjoyed it. We got to show you all what we've been working on this past year, and we hope that you are excited. We're excited, and appreciate all the testers. Thank you for your help. You guys have done a lot to help us get this game polished before we put it in the hands of all of our fans out there in community, and we appreciate you guys. And keep your eyes peeled to our Discord. If you're not on our Discord, you want to join our Discord. We have a Twitter, and we have a Patreon, and patrons get to see things before everybody else does. We post all our development updates on Patreon, and patrons, you know, they're always they see everything. They get to see all behind the scenes stuff, and even stuff that we haven't posted publicly, and they get really excited. And if you subscribe on Patreon at the Dragon tier, we give away that red dragon skin, so you'll be able to put that on any dragon in the game. So check out our Patreon. It's patreon.com/beawesomegames. We have Twitter, which is twitter.com/beawesome_games. And then our Day of Dragons Discord is discord.gg/Day of Dragons. Thank you so much for being a part of our first anniversary live stream. Day of Dragons open testing starts December 24th and will go through January 1st. And we'll also put the Acid Spitter Drake on sale December 24th, so you go pick that up. It'll be going on sale for $7.99. And also, if you haven't already, nominate Day of Dragons for Best Soundtrack. You can do that on our Steam store page, and that'd be awesome.
Thank you guys, and have a happy holiday season.
Take care and stay safe. Thank you all for joining us today.
Alright, testers, let's all howl at the moon that's hidden behind the clouds here. Everybody spam them one calls. Ready, set, everybody do it.